In this video, I want to show you how to write your body paragraphs. So you're going to be explaining more about the reasons why you selected your simple machine. So we're going to be talking about these paragraphs here. These are the body paragraphs. So your three reasons will come from these reasons up here that you listed in the introduction. And I want to reiterate that you do not have to have three. We'd like you to at least have two reasons. If you can't find three, that is okay. We want you to have at least two reasons. So you'll see on my paper, I just have two reasons as well. So you're going to be writing what you wrote for your first reason. You're going to expand on that in this paragraph here. So when we're writing a paragraph, when you fill in this topic sentence section here, this will be your topic sentence or main idea of this particular section. So if we look at mine, remember mine looks a little bit different because I typed it out into a Google Doc, so I can just type directly into that. If I look at my first paragraph, my topic sentence says, and again, wheel and axle is the machine I think is the most important. I say, the wheel and axle make it a lot easier to move objects around. And again, I got that from my first reason in my introduction paragraph. It makes it easier to move objects around. So now I'm writing a whole paragraph on that. And that is the main idea of this paragraph. The wheel and axle make it a lot easier to move objects around. So when I'm looking at my graphic organizer, I'm taking this information and I'm putting it on my essay, or writing my essay with this information. So if I go to my opinion essay here, this is my first body paragraph that I've written. So the introduction sentence here, the wheel and axle make it a lot easier to move objects around. Again, I highlighted it in blue just so you can see it easier here. I don't expect you to highlight it. We want you to have it just look black and white like this, just regular text, okay? So once you have your topic sentence, we're going into examples of how you're going to support your topic sentence. So mine is the wheel and axle make it a lot easier to move objects around. I need examples from the text and from the videos. So when I'm filling this in, I'm going to say, according to the text. The text is what we read, so I'm using this text to give me evidence. I want you to write that as well, according to the text, if you got your information from the text. So according to the text, the wheel and axle make it easier to move objects short and long distances. Remember, that's what it said in the text. So that's what I write here. That is my next sentence. According to the text, the wheel and axle make it easier to move objects short and long distances. There's my first supporting piece of evidence. Then my next one, in the video, I'm citing where I'm getting this information. In the video, simple machine video that we've been watching, when Jared lifted the brick, it weighed 1,000 grams. But when he moved the brick on the cardboard wheels, the scale barely moved off 0 grams. So this is showing that it takes less energy to move this brick across the wheels than it does to lift it straight up. So that's what I'm going to write for my next sentence. I write, in the video, when Jared lifted the brick, it weighed 1,000 grams, but when he moved the brick on the cardboard wheels, the scale barely moved off 0 grams. I don't have a third example. I just have my two, and that is okay. I want you to have at least two. Now I'm going to move on to my conclusion sentence where I'm going to tie all of my examples and reasons together. So I'm going to restate the main idea and the examples. So I'm going to say it is easier to move objects using wheels and axles because it reduces the weight required to move objects in any direction. And I write that here for my conclusion sentence. So that is my first body paragraph. Also remember, for each paragraph, we want you to indent, and put a space between paragraphs. So you can indent using the tab key.